Hello, hello. Oh, I should put up, like, the remotely good, like, the mildly decent-looking stream version. Hold on. Sorry, this is gonna be scuffed for a sec. I'm being scuffed with it. There we go. That should be fine. Yeah. Okay. Should be the second. This game was there was a game that was just played that was very curious. This game was unfortunate. I didn't even see how this opening happened. Black was like winning-ish, and then white had chances here. White is like fine now. Yeah, this just doesn't work though. This doesn't work. And then, yeah, black just decided to not play tack moves. Like, they decided to not capture this e5. Like, this e3 stack was begging to be captured by the capstone, and a2 was begging to be played. I mean, Boris was talking about a2 being played for, like, I think 20 moves. It was fun to watch, though. Oh, does it not have my stream up yet? For once, I'm actually, like, on time trying to get my stream link up. Maybe it's an OBS. Hold on, I need to figure out how to do this faster. Because this is getting kind of annoying. I try and pull up my stream and it's just, like, doesn't. Because I am streaming. Yeah, it's just being weird. Yeah, Boris, this time I did remember! I'm literally on it already. I just can't find the... On my end, it's not showing up with it. So I can't find the stream. I remember this time, though. Anyway, I'll figure it out or something. The game up? Nope. Cool. In the meantime, I'm just gonna be here with this anyway. I don't even want to analyze the other one yet. Because, like... there's not really a point in analyzing it. It was basically just... Black was gifted the most godlike... Actually, I might go through it. For the sake of, like... For anyone unaware, the point of these games that we're playing right now is a TAC League tournament for mentees to be taught by mentors who actually know what they're doing. So, like, Boris is quite a skilled player. So he's trying to teach people about how to play TAC. And I figure I might as well put some commentary on it just for the sake of, like, you know, maybe people will want to learn from what I have to say. At least I kind of know what I'm talking about, like, a quarter of the time. Not a lot of the time, but, you know, every once in a while. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on, like, 3 things at once quick. Listening to the internees. That actually works. They're taking a break quick. I'm gonna look at this game. Boris, what are you pinging me with? Oh, you put the link in there? Is it not showing up in my end? It's not showing up on my end. That's really weird. I don't know. Maybe it's like... Maybe I haven't fiddled with my settings enough yet and it's not allowing links or something. I grabbed it though. I'll just have to have a better setup for next time. I wish I could like get the stream link before I made it. I probably could. By like going into the broadcast early and then figuring out what the link is. Ignore the slopping around noises and junk. I'm grabbing food. I just made some dinner. Good old chorizo Alfredo. In what position? This? Yeah. This was tragic. From here, black is probably like ahead. Just because, I mean, getting the first tack threat as black is kind of devastating in terms of like, black has Comey. The whole advantage white has is tempo, right? In exchange for a tempo, black gets Comey. So you generally have to do something with your tempo. They, you know, just didn't. Which is a bit rough. Oh wait, this looks scuffed. Hold on. I just realized, actually, like it looks surprisingly not atrocious. Yeah. Here it's like not awful. Yeah. I think amazingly black is still up here just because like this capstone is in the middle of nowhere. Like it can throw down. Like there's some eventually like E1, F2 up, this junk or something, right? So the capstone can come over here. But like at the end of the day it's sort of fine because black has this entire staircase and white has overcommitted a bit to this vertical. So it ends up being kind of playable. In exchange for all this junk too, you have like 2 flats. So you can still wall like 3 times and be pretty much fine. So it's not that bad. It's a playable position for sure. The main problem is just that this happened. This is completely fine. White is kind of just winning here. I mean, fine for white. This is not. D2 right is, like, bad, I think. And then this F5 down move, unfortunately, does not work. It's a cute idea, it just doesn't work. This is also... God, there had to be Tenue here, at least, like, 20 different ways. I mean, I know there was at some point. Here it's just... We wish there was A2 played, like, here A2, or, like, here A2, or here A2, or here capture down with the capstone, or... God, it's just so unfortunate. There's so many times in this game where you could just, like, here actually, I think A2 is, like, Tenue-ish. But also, I don't know why they did 1 D3 right. Surely that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the point of that was. It seems a little odd. I guess you give less pieces to the capstone, but I don't think it matters. Like, I unironically think it's kind of a waste of time. Oh, there's oh my god. Wait, the game 2. I was looking for too long. I'm so sorry. Hold on. How deep are we into this? Oh, we're like deep into this. Boris so mad at me. Whatever. Okay. How did we get here? There's adjacent, bottom of the board, D3. Dear God. C1 here is a natural move. D3 is fine though. B2 doesn't really work. It lines up with the capstone. Is black somehow winning this? Black is winning right now. What? That's devilish. What? Okay. Oh, because there's still CC5. Yeah. Yeah, this position would be kind of over if C4 wasn't a pivot square. If C4 was somehow, like, defended, the game would just be over. I mean, black is just completely... Oh! Now you can play the C5 move that we were talking about. If you really, really want to. I mean, it doesn't matter. B5 works here, C5 works here. Everything is good right now. There's even A3 if you really want it. I don't see a reason to play it, but I mean, if you want, right? You can play E4, you can play E3, whatever. Barely matters. There's this funny D5 idea, and eventually look for C3 right to avoid the white capstone. It's kind of annoying. Goes for A3. I don't agree with this, but sure, we'll play it. A2 is an incredibly natural move here. B1 is also legal, but less good. Why not just play A2? Sorry, I've been taught too much edge crawling by Berrybot, because Berrybot's an edge crawler at heart. Sure. Does this early. I still think this is actually, yeah. This A4 move is surprisingly not that bad. I kind of like it. Boris schooling me again. CC5. If a capstone is not placed on C5, it's actually kind of fine now. But it's mildly unsettling. I'm gonna be honest, this is looking like a go position. Black is trying to defend the wall territory. White is trying to defend this, like, middle ground. And capture this, like, centerpiece. This is so funny. Hold up a sec. I must do some things. I will be right back, stream. I'm sorry. I must leave you for a while. In the meantime, a move will be played or something. CC5. Beautiful. Me gusta. Yo, this taught him cat placement incredibly well. His tops have been pretty decent today. I actually don't know pronouns. I'll just say they. Today. True. True. I don't know. I've never watched Lettuce play, to be fair, so. Lettuce is just goated. Whoa. That feels hasty, surely. Oh, C1 is so evil. Yeah, to be honest, this is the type of position where I'd watch you play C1 and just forfeit. That's a resign buttonable. To be fair, though, does this, like, matter? I mean, yeah. Agreed. But, like, I can still play B1 or C1 or something. I can still play C1 and get, like, well, no. I'm just a tempo behind, basically, yeah. I personally like A5 here. A5 looks like an incredible move. E4 is devilish. Yeah. The problem with this is then C3 left is incoming, right? So it's kind of scary. It's sort of fine, though, because the capstone comes down. So it doesn't actually matter. I had to think of how to sauce my... I made chorizo Alfredo. It's a perfect supplement to this game. Good tack and good food. It should be, like, commonplace. What? What? Why not C3 left? If B4 minus, then A4 minus. What? Sure. I guess. I mean, I'm still going to play C6, look for A4 minus, and then put my capstone down. Yeah. Because then I can play capstone down. SA4 first. Well, yeah, look for A4 minus. Doesn't have to be now. The problem is I can put my capstone down. I want my capstone on C4 anyway, right? That's how I'm going to defend this. So then I play A4 minus after. It just allows the threat for no reason. I could be crazy. You know what? No. It takes too long. Never mind. Yeah, exactly. I just think this smash threat is more real on a4 than it is on a3. I would be lining up my capstone to do junk. Although there is still e2 left. This capstone for black is still like a real piece. Obviously. It's just, it hasn't been part of the game for the last 5 moves. Oh god. It's actually a really good one too. Yeah, this is kind of nice. Yeah, this is the problem. Yeah. I told you, Syntax is a road goober. I've played too many games with him where he sees just like random junk. Is c6 d3 left a real problem? Oh, it is. Oh my god. Yeah. Boris, that's the kind of stuff I calculate and then just ignore because I'm like, well, it's probably fine because I can like move my wall over and not care. And then you'd play it against me and then I just like cry. What? What do you mean 2 c4 right? It's not Tenue, but it's like awful. Do you just like play d5 and laugh? e4, d5, I mean anything. Anything is fine. You don't want awful moves. Like, it's not good, but it's just like... No, it activates the capstone. For no cost. Boris typically schools me whenever I'm on stream. So... people, I guess, get to watch me get mentored for pretty much no reason. There's also a, the other reason I wanted to stream, I'm probably going to do some review and some other junk in us after this game, because in an hour and a half is Allion versus MediocreTaborlin. C1 is nice. Is there not just like d3 left defense? Ooh. d2 up? Is that playable? I would play some d2 up here and then lose. I mean, capstone down is the obvious move, but... I see no reason not to take this. It looks so free. I mean, force a capture on d2 first, and then make the stack big next to my capstone. Well, the problem with, the reason I would want to play d2 plus, Boris, is however you want to deal with it, you have to deal with my stack somehow, right? And if you don't deal with my stack, I get more flats. If you do deal with my stack, then I end up with more pieces next to my capstone. Hello, new homie. Well, I know him, but still. I wanted to check this. Syntax critiques. Yeah, I still think D2 up made more sense. Can you not do like 2c3 left? 2c3 left is fine-ish. I guess I get my capstone capture walled. Something got played. What was played? B1. Oh no. Okay, I have to ask, what does TEI even stand for? Oh god. Oh dear. Okay. UTI is not the best acronym, though. It always reminds me of, there was a school I had whose name started with a P, and they were, like, doing initials for all of the schools for, like, different types of ideas and merch and whatever. And, the school started to having to call it, like, adding words to its name for everything, because it realized it couldn't call its middle school PMS. So they had to, like, change half of their naming systems. It was quite funny. Do you not just throw the stack away? Just throw the D3 stack up. 3D3 plus 1, 1, 2. Yeah, this looks very not good. Wow. Agreeing with me for once in my life. Boris, thanks. Means I'm doing something right. Yeah, that capstone move looks pretty no buena. Was this lost for black already? Five, four, so 11 to... Oh my god, I can't count. Why can't I count? 7? Yeah. It wasn't over before. Now it definitely is. Because before it was like... I don't know. 8 to 9 or like 8 plus 2 to 9 or 8 plus 2 to 10 or something. But now it's 11 to like 7. 11 to 7 plus 2. So it's kind of just over. Ooh, that looks bad. I mean, it's still winning, right? But... by how much? That's crazy. That's crazier. This is... Did black just get given life for free? Oh. No, they just forfeited. Sure. Boris is so happy right now. I'm so sad. I like watching good old-fashioned games of tack. This was very, unfortunate. The first one was much more unfortunate. This was just... It happens. I want to look through some of this quick. Is any of this interesting? D3 was an interesting move. I don't see why C1 isn't better. C1 seems like a very natural move here. I could just be incorrect. D3 sort of makes sense, but it's just inviting D4, right? Black has the advantage of the top of the board right now, I think. The advantage for me with like C1 is eventually I can get some... it makes it so I can branch up much more conveniently without getting stopped right away. You have to stop my momentum on the bottom first, because my momentum on the bottom is kind of devastating. It supports this C2 square incredibly well. Are you saying anything? 4 D3, yeah. Was there 2 D3s? Oh, there was 2 D3s. Yeah, and then this. Capstone E2 is... juicy, but it feels slow. I feel like you can wait a move to play this. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, because, like, you get B4 or something, anyway. I mean, as white, you're completely fine here. As black, you're all... sorry. As black, you're also, like, sort of fine here. Yeah. A2 is rough. C1 better. Agreed. And then it's just white was given, like, the opportunity to play the game. Because for some reason there wasn't, like, F3 or something here. Is C5 first better? I don't see why D4 minus before any of this. I guess because D3 left is a problem. But it just makes 2 liabilities that are, like, huge. This is just... Yeah, and then you just lose. GG. This is just over. This is what I mean. Right now, it's not like over. Because it's actually 10 to 9 plus 2. So it's kind of fine. It's like playable. As soon as you do this, it's lost. Because now it is 11 to 6 plus 2. And I have a reserve advantage. So it's just over. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Oh, Schwell. Alright, have fun, Boris. Go do thy thing. I'm not gonna watch too much more of these right away. I wanted to watch... Hold on. There's some games I think I wanted to see. I was debating looking through some games. I might just call it for now, and then stream later again. That sounds fun too. I wanted to look through these though. So maybe? I don't know. I'll think on it. There's some tournament games that are fun. There was some like Slate Brick Somebody games, some other games. There are some decent games, hopefully today. I haven't watched all of them, so I don't know, to be honest, but... Yeah, these are the ones that were just played. These are, that's me. These two are Slate Grappler. And then there was MediocreTaborlin earlier. Is there only one of those? Is there a reason there's only one of those? I don't know. I'm gonna ask. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for a bit and probably be silly. And watch some stuff. Get ready for stream after for a bit. Go through some games. Unless they want me to go through these games on stream. Hold on. If anyone else is here, maybe I'll stream it? Even then. Not really in the mood. Yeah. Oh, that's rough. You know what? Yeah. I don't need to look through these. I hope you all have had a wonderful whatever your today is. I hope you continue to have a wonderful whatever the rest of your day will be. And have a good playing of TAC. Or tournament, or whatever you're going to end up doing. And bye.